Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a full day of vegan eating. Cameo from Dexter. Hey! Hi! You wanna say hi? Say hi, Dex! Oh, look at how pretty you are! Hey! You wanna say hi? Yes! He's like, leave me alone, Mom. Today's video is going to be a full day of vegan eating. So that will include my breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and probably some snacks in between. I personally love these videos on YouTube. I know that they're really, really popular, and you do tend to see a lot of them, but I have personally always found them to be actually really helpful, or at least inspiring. They're great to get new recipe ideas, or just sort of inspiration for creating your own meals, and maybe trying something different. So if you are interested in seeing a full day of vegan meals and hopefully get some maybe new ideas for yourself, then please keep watching. I'm just about to sit down and have some breakfast. So what I'm having today is just these plain Quaker quick oats. So they're unflavored, it's just plain like instant oatmeal. And then I also have a cut up mango, which is my favorite fruit. I'm having a bit of a late breakfast. It's around 11:15 I think now. So I'm gonna make something else in a little bit as well. I'll probably do a tofu scramble or something like that to get in a little bit of protein. I'm probably going to go a little heavier on the carbs today because tonight I'm going to be training legs. And I'm going to try to work in some heavier sets of squats. So on days like that, I try to go a little more on the carb heavy side. I'm going to be making some lunch now. Today I decided to do a tofu scramble. So I just chopped up some veggies. I have my tofu here. So I have a little bit of garlic, some red onion, yellow pepper, and tomatoes. And then this is the tofu brand that I use. So I just get this at my local grocery store, obviously. And this is the Soul Cuisine. My camera won't focus, but this is the Soul Cuisine artisan sprouted tofu. So that's an extra firm tofu, and that's what I am going to be using. So basically what I do is I just saute the onion and garlic in a little bit of olive oil, and then I'll break up the tofu and throw that in with the yellow pepper, put some turmeric in it, which gives that nice sort of yellow coloring to it. Turmeric is also a great anti-inflammatory, so it's something that can be really helpful actually post-workout for your muscle recovery. Scramble's just finishing up there. I've added in a couple extra spices as well as some tomatoes. So I always put the tomatoes in last because if you put them in really early they tend to break up, but I like them to be like a little more raw, I guess. Like I like them heated through but not like super cooked down. And then I also added in some garlic powder and some crushed red pepper flakes just to make the dish a little more spicy. So here is the final product of the tofu scramble. This is actually a really plain one. Sometimes I like to add spinach or kale, some kind of greens. Sometimes we'll put black beans in it. I would love if I had guacamole right now, but I don't have any left. I have a couple avocados, but they're like super hard still. They're not anywhere near as ripe as they need to be. So unfortunately I have no guac, but guac makes this like awesome. Black beans are really good. I added this Cholula hot sauce. This is one of my favorite hot sauces. It's not super hot. It just adds sort of like, I don't even want to say smoky. It just adds this really nice sort of Mexican flavor. So good. It's 6 o'clock now. I'm talking kind of quietly because my husband gets up really early for work and he's actually in the other room napping. So I brought my dinner into the other room, but what I'm having is some sweet potatoes. They were just leftovers from dinner last night as well as the rapini, so I made that stuff last night. And then I just boiled up these lentils. that you see here. So that's a mixture of 3 different types of lentils. So it's sprouted green lentils, sprouted brown lentils, and then sprouted black lentils. And it's an organic mix of those. There's my nice clean vegan dinner. After I'm done this, I'm gonna go to the gym and train legs. So another great thing about these lentils is they're pretty high in carbs. They have 21 grams of carb. Those are the lentils that I made. So these are from Costco, and it's the sprouted lentil trio. I believe they're organic. They take about 10 minutes to cook on the stovetop, and they're nice and high in protein. It's about 10 after 11 at nighttime now. I just got back in from the gym. I'm a night owl. I go to the gym pretty late at night. So I just made my post-workout shake. So this will be my final meal of the day. I always use the Vegas Sport Performance Protein, which has 30 grams of protein per scoop, as well as 6 grams of BCAAs and 6 grams of glutamine. It also contains turmeric, which I think I mentioned earlier is a great anti-inflammatory ingredient, as well as probiotics, which I find really helpful for digestion. I always add a couple teaspoons of this True Nut powdered peanut butter or dehydrated peanut butter to my post-workout shake. I eat a lot of regular peanut butter too. I know a lot of people like these sort of dehydrated or powdered ones because they're a little lower in fat, but honestly I like it just because it like adds a bit of peanut butter taste and a few extra grams of protein. So that is my post-workout shake. I'm drinking it in my awesome Darth Vader shaker cup, if you can see that. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys, for a day of meals. If you like the video, if you want me to get into a little bit more of the sports supplements that I can take, I can do that in my next video. And hopefully we'll get this up, and I'll see you guys next week. Have a good night.